There seems to be two kinds of teachers, and the difference between the two is an open mind. The openness to something other and different is the precondition for any transformative learning, and disequilibrium is necessary for reaching another level of understanding. Wang, 2005. The first kind of teacher will be quick to claim she values diversity, inclusivity, and openness above all else. In fact, she can list off the many instances where she has moved these attributes into praxis right off the top of her head. Every year, she has a classroom multicultural potluck. Last fall, she read the book A Tale of Two Mommies to her class. She was also very close with a few of her more ethnic students. Case in point. The second teacher continuously strives to be an open-minded educator, but always seems to come up short. She finds oversights in yesterday's lessons, and her viewpoints and interpretations are awash with faults, misjudgments, and negligence. She feels smeared by the privileges life's afforded her, as in the classroom these immunities are nothing but moats between herself and her students. When asking herself the questions posed by Carr, do we learn as much about peace as we do about war, about social justice as much as injustice, and about minorities as much as the majority? She's most certainly uncertain of the answers. We may never be sure we are doing the right thing, yet it is within this ambiguity that our commitment to reducing violence is perpetually renewed. Wang, 2005. The self-proclaimed open-minded teacher searches for sunny solutions that she can neatly wrap up and tie with a bow, while labeling each with well-defined and clear print. She looks for a singular dosage to help the students shake that racist bug, the xenophobic sniffles, that heteronormative cough that just won't quit. Just follow these 10 simple steps and go straight until you hit the second set of lights, and then turn right, and you will be at, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. The second doesn't think there is a shortcut to be taken, a back alley road, or a one-shot formula to educational justice, and doesn't understand the purpose in searching for one. Just like Derrida, she believes democracy is a promise yet to come, but isn't sure that utopian wish will ever be granted. If there was a simple answer, she is not certain she would take it either. Reformation is a journey, it's not a destination. When the first teacher grows weary, realizing there is no effective one-size-fits-all model for the phobias and the isms, she's shrewd enough to know when it's time to pass off the bill. When did teaching get so complicated? She'll ask. This is just another educational fad. How can I possibly reach all of my students? In uncertainty is discomfort and pain. And so, she chooses to reinforce her own identity rather than risk total transformation. Wang, 2005. These annotations are the needed justifications for skirting her responsibility and for maintaining the status quo. Resort to what you know, right? Washing one's hands of the conflict between the powerful and the powerless means to side with the powerful, not to be neutral. Paulo Freire. The second teacher has concerns similar to the first. In fact, she often feels she sees her reflection in the face of the first teacher. But there is a difference. She continues striving for change, hyper aware of her own limitations, and does so even when she's unsure of what it will bring. Action to her doesn't represent a firm position, but an attempt to shatter school's undisturbed assumptions, even in knowing they will never be enough. Conforming to tradition retains the violence of the given. Wang, 2005. Schools do not stand alone, but are nested in social and political contexts of power and hold numerous contradictions. Bruner, 1996, cited by Tilzak. In always striving for educational justice and always coming up short, the second teacher allows herself to be open through her preservation, through her perseverance. Unlike the first, she is open to the unknown and open to alternative, transformative possibilities.